Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a new history video. Today, I will be talking to you guys about an iconic run in the 2019 Stanley Cup playoffs that will be remembered in the history of the NHL, and that is the 2019 St. Louis Blues. They came into the playoffs as underdogs. They came in as the number 3 seed from the Central Division. They have not had an easy road, obviously. First half of the 2018-19 NHL season, they've obviously had a tough road. But then the second half of the season, they were able to fight back with key players Ryan O'Reilly, Vladimir Tarasenko, and rookie goaltender Jordan Binnington. And all their hard work paid off because they would go on and make the playoffs. But they have not had an easy playoff run. Round number 1. They went to war with Mark Scheifele and Blake Wheeler and the Winnipeg Jets. They would manage to get the job done, win the series in 6 games. Then in round 2, it was not an easy task. They would have to go up against Tyler Seguin and Jamie Benn and the Dallas Stars. Now that was going to be an interesting match, because both teams were back in the playoffs since 2016. In their last playoff appearance, they actually faced each other in the same round, with the St. Louis Blues winning the series in 7 games in Dallas. So the series would go to 7 games, but St. Louis was the home team. They had a good chance of winning. It was double overtime when Patrick Maroon would score the overtime winner, defeating Ben Bishop, the former goaltender for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and winning the game and the series for St. Louis. So then the Blues would head to the Western Conference Final for the first time since their last appearance in the playoffs, in 2016. And they would go to war with Joe Pavelski and the San Jose Sharks. St. Louis would go on and upset the Sharks in the series in 6 games. And then they had one last step to win their first Stanley Cup in their 50-year history. They had to go on and win a Stanley Cup final against Patrice Bergeron and the Boston Bruins. It was a very tough road for St. Louis, but in the end, St. Louis would go on and win the Stanley Cup, obliterating Boston 4-1 in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final at the TD Garden in Boston. And then Ryan O'Reilly would go on and be declared the MVP of the playoffs. And then St. Louis Blues captain Alexander Pietrangelo would go on and be the first St. Louis Blues player in the franchise history to hold a Stanley Cup. Big moment for St. Louis. And then they recently just revealed their championship rings and banner. But however, they were going to lose in double overtime to the Capitals in their season opener last night on October 2nd on NBCSN. And that concludes Season 1, Episode 2 of Throwback Thursday. Still to come on Season 1, the 2014 Kansas City Royals, the 2017 New England Patriots, the 2019 Toronto Raptors, the 2019 Carolina Hurricanes. And my next video will be on a really strong team that's been looking for their first NBA title in a pretty long time. Well, more like their first title in franchise history. My next video will be the 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers. Thank you guys for watching. Go subscribe, turn on notifications, comment future video requests in the comments, and catch episode 3 of Throwback Thursday right here on Cam's Video Lair. Have a great night, everybody. See you next time.